So recently, there's been a rally, so to speak, about, America First, right? This new crowd of people are all of a sudden thinking that they can take over the party, and that is that they want to have a Trump sort of Republican Party, and that's fine, that's cool, but some people are against it, and they're starting rallies with it, okay? So we have Matt Gaetz, who just recently had a scandal that I think isn't real. This accusation of him flying around 17-year-olds, not a big deal insofar as, long term, because not only is he not charged with anything, or convicted at least, obviously I don't believe the charges, or the media story about this. But then we're going to talk about Marjorie Taylor Greene, who has been historically known as crazy. So people like to talk about Q, and I don't, but personally some people do believe in it, some Facebook moms, etc. And look, I don't personally believe in it, as well as most people that are rational don't, but there is a fringe group that do. And if we know anything about Marjorie Taylor Greene, is that she was a Facebook mom prior to being in Congress, and she said some controversial things, and in part because of that, she's then able to then get criticized very harshly by the media. And she does mention this in the rally. Again, we have hundreds of people stacked in the room at the time. We have hundreds and hundreds of people waiting outside of this event because it is packed, and there is a lot of energy for this supposed, America First Trump thing. And it goes to show that this is very much a viable movement. Now, here's the thing. She does have a lot of baggage, and she does mention this, and she does even go against the establishment, but she doesn't name anybody, which I find interesting, right? And it seems to me as if it's kind of an expansive project that they're trying to really incorporate Trump without Trump, okay? And so by that I mean that you can basically go around explaining to people that, oh, well, Trump, this, and we love him, don't we? And they do these appeals, and it works very well with these boomers. And I personally think that they ought to, keep on doing that if they want to really profit off of this. And you can call it a grift for sure. So basically, what my point is that there's people that are going to be criticizing this campaign rally of sorts by saying that on the left that, oh, they're far right and they're spreading the big lie about the election. And there's going to be people on the right that are going to say, well, this is a grift. They're not far right enough. And of course, you know who I'm talking about. We're talking about the Mexican, America First guy, Nick Fuentes. But again, we need to look at how effective this is politically, and it seems like it's working. Okay, we are having Republicans that are not Trump on message with him, right? Using him as an appeal to authority on many things, and basically getting a lot of turnout, which goes to show that the guy is still relevant, and these guys are going to piggyback off of his clout. It's a narrative that they're building that, oh, well, we support Trump and now we're marginalized and you must give us money, you must support us, and it's going to work. This is why I think this is an effective way. And look, they are going to push the envelope, and they are opening the Overton window, not in general, but they are moving the Overton window within the Republican Party to be more anti-legal immigration. And Matt Gaetz kind of sort of hinted towards being anti-legal immigration. So that goes to show that it basically means that you are able to then justify this movement being a thing, okay? So far this seems like a good idea. I feel like they should keep on expanding the rallies, right? And I don't want just these two. I want more people. I want Jim Banks. I want Paul Gosar. I want more people that are on the far right of the Republican Party, so to speak, the conservative people, the MAGA people, to be out there. And I also want them to be open about what happened in the election last year. And see how honest they are. Because I watched Josh Hawley recently, and he lied about the election. So, I just want honesty from these politicians. And I want names to be named, okay? I want Cheney out of there. I want Kevin McCarthy ousted. I want him named as a coward, as a guy who goes with wherever the wind blows. And personally, I can't wait for them to do that if they do. So, I think this America First rally thing is a good idea by and large.